Balls. It is horrible. One year, a couple years ago, I got my dad I was so excited. For Father's Day, I got him a digital picture frame. I was so excited, and I loaded up with pictures from childhood and Christmas, and we went fishing, with hillbillies, like I said. And I gave it to him, and I was like, with a tear in my eye, like, I love you, Dad. My brother gave him a flat screen TV. Do you have any idea how much a digital picture frame looks like an itty bitty shitty flat screen TV? They're identical. Only one is big and awesome and you watch it every day, and one is shitty and you throw it in a drawer and never see it again. No big deal. I like texting. I enjoy texting. I'm glad that came along. I like it. You don't have to spell things right. You can just use letters instead of words. You are whatever. You can make up words, and people are too embarrassed to ask you what you meant by that. Because, for sure you'd be like, FTPL? Whatever, Grandma. Like, you, hit send. I like that basically I can communicate like a 15-year-old boy, but with my own sort of middle-aged concerns. Richard Dick is like, hey, pass me them digits of your accountant. I think I need an extension. Yo, I got to bounce to the chiropractor. I have a herniated dizzy. Has anyone ever called it that? No. Don't call your gray hairs Rizzy Hizzies. That's ridiculous. Where you at? Weight Watchers. First of all, no one's ever admitted that. No, I don't care what Foursquare gives away. Nobody's going to check in at Weight Watchers. Foursquare can be like, you lose 20 pounds. No, that's okay. That's okay. A few years ago, my friend was so excited she wanted to do Oprah's boot camp, and I did it with her just out of shame. And you're like, when do you get skinny? Fuck that. All right, I'm in. And here's where I sort of my stance. And here's something I actually said last week was I had to buy just my attitude toward boot camp in general. And we couldn't have sugar. Thanks for mentioning. I've never seen like a skinny guy talk about not eating sugar. God bless you. See you at Weight Watchers. What? So she's gonna do this. This is what I said last week. I was like, I took a bite of cookie dough, and I actually said, it's healthy. Rocky ate raw eggs. Like, that's generally my food attitude. It's gluten-free, right? I'll just finish it. Anyway, so we're gonna do this Oprah's boot camp. It's very intense, and you add the exercise, and at the end you're doing 2 hours a day, and don't eat anything white. Basically, that's what they do. It's racist, basically. Just like no sugar, no flour, no fun, whatever. Anyway, so she has all this support online, and also even the fact that I was even doing an Oprah thing is really embarrassing to me because Oprah has this bizarre power, even now with the show off the air. Like, she has this power of like, maybe everybody has a friend like this. I have a friend like this. Whatever she's doing, we're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like when your friends are like, hey, let's do a cleanse. You're, all right, I guess we have to do that. Like, we're all going to Disneyland. Can we go to Disneyland? All right, I guess we're doing. So, but Oprah does that on a national level. Like if she's running, she's like, everybody up at 6, we're gonna run. And we're like, all right, I guess we're in shape now. And then she switches back. She's like, fuck it, biscuits. All right. So whenever she gets fat again, I'm like, oh, thank God, you're exhausted. She has every like comfort at her disposal. Like I don't have anything else to comfort me. Like except for like Jack Daniels and McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like she can like, oh, I don't want to eat. What can I do? I know, a helicopter ride around Paris with Quincy Jones. I'm just like, let's help. Fuck this guy. I don't know. Anyway. My point is, we're doing this boot camp. All right, this is a pep talk. And I look at the website. There's all the support, of course, for the website. And I look one of the things called snacks. She's like, if you're doing this, you need some snacks. I'm like, hells yeah, I do. So I look right. I'm like, I think it's the only thing I read. What are the snacks? So one of them, I looked through, and this is when I really felt my first wave of betrayal from this woman. The first snack was herbal tea. Do not think I don't know you. Herbal tea. She does that. She'll like reinvent herself. Like, what? Herbal tea? It's totally satisfying. Bitch, don't lie. But one of them she called the Oprah Sundae. And I was very intrigued by this, as I can tell you are by your silence. This is the edge of the seat moment of my performance. A Sunday on a boot camp, and this was her. So she said, "This is what you do." She goes, around 3, 4 in the afternoon, when my energy's taking a dive, I like to have this nice snack, the Oprah Sundae. I take a handful of shredded wheat. I don't care if it's been 17 years since you've been to Cold Stone Creamery. That's the worst Sunday ever. Already, we're on our way to the worst Sunday of all time. I take a handful of shredded wheat and some grape nuts. And then on top of that, I put some fresh blueberries. And on top of that, here's the trick. And don't put too much. A little bit of milk. That's cereal. Is there no one in Oprah's inner circle that can edit that before it gets published? Like Gail couldn't slip her a Post-it? Like, poor people call that cereal. I don't really... Is that how rich she is? She's renamed things now from like... I don't even think that's that. I think she's crazy. Like, I just think, like... You know what? I'd rather be fat than crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't just, like, she's, like, trying to lose weight, like, just eating a candle. This Toblerone is incredible. Let's be fat. Let's go insane. I've been trying to, speaking of Oprah, I've been trying to be more spiritual lately and meditate and went to India, whatever, just to distract myself from working. But it's hard, it's challenging to be spiritual because it's not really a thing. Don't tell everyone in Los Angeles. It's not a thing. Like, if you're Christian, it's a thing. Oh, Christ, so do what he says. You're Buddhist, do what that guy says. Spirituality. If you ever ask people about, oh, you're spiritual, what does that mean? It's like, there's a spirit in me and it's in you and everywhere. People can be real dicks about it. Really. Like an awesome pouch in my yoga bag. Is there something you believe? Is there rules? Look, it's spiritual. If you don't get it, like maybe you're not ready. Shaming me. Sometimes when I feel really calm and spiritual, a good way to snap out of it is to go to Trader Joe's. There's an algorithm where there will just simply never be enough parking spaces at any Trader Joe's. It's not even like there's a good one. It's, oh, the one in Silver Lake. No, there's not a good one anywhere. If there's 100 people inside, there's 70 parking spaces. If there were 4 people inside, there would be 3 parking spaces. There is some magical... You're just trying to get almond milk, but people are out there trying to kill you. You know what I call the Trader Joe's parking lot? The Hunger Games. So, I actually had the opportunity, I worked in Chicago, I worked at Harpo, and I actually had the opportunity to meet Oprah not long ago, last year. And I was really excited to do it. And I didn't want to be like just a regular person that met her. Like, I felt like I had to say the thing that like she would be my best friend. Maybe that was unreasonable expectations, but I feel like you don't want to blow it, right? Like I'm at Harpo, how often, I'm gonna get fired any day now, how often can I say? So I would see, and I had in my head, we actually have a mutual friend. We do the same meditation practice, also we have a mutual friend. So her name is Arna. So I was like, Arna says hi, Arna says hi. I was like, I'm so in with this. I was like, because I was just, oh my God, you're amazing. And I'm gonna be like, Arna says hi, and she's gonna be like, child, let me take you to lunch, tell me all about Arna. And then I'd be like, oh, you're my best friend. And just the whole time, like, trying to talk to just taking pictures of us. My phone mime work. I don't really even have a phone. So ridiculous. Anyway, so here's what happened was, we're out there, I was writing on a show there, and I'm standing in the hallway where the producers are, and sort of through this window, through like a little window on a door, I see the back of her head. And like electric shock runs through me because, like, I wouldn't even think I would know her from the back of her head. But if you saw the back of God's head, would you know it? Yeah. It turns out. So I see the back of her head, and I'm like, oh my God. And then she turns. Ah! She wasn't wearing any makeup. It's startling. Anyway, that's how she turned, and I'm like, oh my God, this is it. And she's so nice. She's walking by me. Hi, hello. Hi, Now, I've been told she has no idea who people are, but she will just, So, for her, rich people don't have to be nice. If you've been in Hollywood for 6 hours, you know that. So, she's coming right at me, and I'm like, Armis is high, Armis is high, Armis is high. And she takes another step, and this is the moment. And I burst into tears. I just started crying. And I had no control. The inside me was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? My body was like, this is just what's happening. I can't explain it. Oh my God, this wasn't on the vision board. And it just went down. And my friend and boss puts her hand on my leg very sweetly, and she said, don't do that. And I really regret that. I regret that I blew my moment with Oprah, that I didn't get to hug her and smell her. You know, there's some exotic, amazing thing going on right in this area, right where the hug, right in the... And I really regret that I didn't get to say, bitch, that